Hi everyone, it's Kiara. It is Monday, January 15th, 2024. This is Flosstube number 32. Welcome to all my returning subscribers, returning friends, new friends. My channel has exploded in the past 3 weeks. I put a call into the wild that I would like to hit 300 subscribers sometime in January. That happened on December 31st. So that was really exciting, but it's been continuing to grow. So I'm just so excited to see you all here. This is a channel today that we're going to talk about cross stitch. I'm going to do a quilty update probably next week because I've been working on some quilty stuff, but it's been actually 2 weeks since I told you guys about my last progress. So that takes us to New Year's Day, where I had told you what I had done. I had 2 finishes in this period. One was a long time one. This is from I forgot the book, but it's from Souvenirs of Summer by Blackbird Designs. And this was one of my Whip Go goals. And I finished this America. In the original, there was the date, I think it was 2004, 2002 down here, and I just continued with the 3 lines here. So I was somewhere over here on New Year's Eve, so I only had to finish this. So this was one of my goals for my Whip Go numbers, and I completed it. Super excited. Now I have to figure out how to finish it. My other finish was something I started and finished. I started it I don't know, on January 1st, I saw a video from Erica Made, Confessions of a Homeschool Mom, and she had a pillow and this cross stitch. Well, this is the cross stitch. It only took me about 2 hours, 2.5 hours probably. I had to frog some, but I got it done, and I don't know how I'm going to finish it. I may finish it as a pillow also, but it also comes, I mean, they're paid patterns, but it also comes with a pillow. And I finished the pillow also. And that sits on my couch generally. So those were 2 finishes. Actually, I had a 3rd finish because I finished my second Whip Go goal. And so this is sunflower seeds and honey bees. And it is it's the small from the August calendar crate. And I made it more difficult for myself. Actually, this one, let me just tell you, this is on an 18 count Outback Jack from Bestitch Me with the called for floss. And then this is, let's see, my eyes are blurry today. This is a Witchelt 16 count from Shepherd's Needle. Every once in a while, Shepherd's Needle does these really funky cuts, so sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. I haven't bought anything in a while, but here's this sunflower seeds and honeybees. I made it a little bit harder than it needed to be because I filled this all in and it didn't need to be, but that's all good. It's finished. There was a counting mistake. I made it work, so now I can empty this my little Amazon project bag and we can move that one done. So I finished both my Whip Go goals for the month, which is great. Whip Go. What is Whip Go? Whip Go is the brainchild of Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and it's a bingo board. See, here's mine. And the goal is to get our whips finished. Okay, so that's what Whip Go is. And you can go to Jessie Marie's channel and figure it. She has a video about it, and it's posted down below. Next, what did I do? I kitted up my temperature kit chart. And I have I'm doing the Fat Quarter Shop version. These are the flosses. I actually had to add in some flosses because we're getting like stupid cold temperatures here right now. So these are, for the most part, the flosses I'm using. I am doing mine on a 25 count Lugana. I think it's Cloud. I have no idea. It's a piece that I had something else in because here it is shredding apart. And here's a piece that's cut out. So these are my first 7 days in the roof. So it's gonna come down here. So like I said, I had to add in colors. So these are the additional colors because it stopped at 28. Today we had a high of, hold on, I'll tell you. Today our high was 12. Yesterday our high was 3. So I'm gonna stitch these. I added these additional colors if I need them. And I'm going to do this actually tomorrow because it's a snow day, cold weather day, some kind of weird day. So I'm going to do the next 7 days on this, which will finish out this row and start the next one down here. So I'm trying to stitch it once a week, but I probably could stitch it once a month if I wanted to. It stitches up super quick. So there's that. What else did I work on? So that was kind of like a new start also. I also worked a bit on Annie Bayliss. You know, I wanted to do a red sampler. It turns out I'm going to have like 3 red pieces. But so this is Annie Bayliss. This is a 32 count mystery fabric from Be Stitch Me. It's 30 count Jobelin. I actually don't mind stitching on it. And I started the letters. Let me get the chart. Annie Bayliss is a hands across the states. Words, Kiara, words. Hands across the sea pattern. Let me show you. So this is the Annie Bayliss. I want to try to get this alphabet done. So it should be pretty good. I think I'm almost, she's going to be small on 32 count. She's going to be about 5 by 7. And I'm doing 2 over, am I doing 2 over 2? I should be doing 2 over 2. I will say, this requires a lot of thinking, so I have to be in the mood. My son's getting in trouble. I have to be in the mood to do this. So it's a lot of work. And I actually like to stitch this with no contacts, no readers, no nothing. If I don't have my contacts in, I don't need readers. I can see. I like to do a lot of my stitching with nothing in. But it just requires a lot of thinking. So I don't always want to be thinking when I cross stitch. So there's that. Then what else do I have here? Oh. So after I finished my Whip Go goals, I kind of could stitch whatever, I can kind of stitch whatever I want for the month. So let's see what so I showed you those. I brought the Prairie Schooler in, but I don't know if I stitched on it at all. Just gonna see. Did I stitch on the Prairie Schooler at all? I don't think so. Maybe I didn't. I probably should stitch on the Prairie Schooler, but nope, I didn't stitch on the Prairie Schooler, so I don't have to show you that. Then I wanted to start another project. Yeah, I know. I said I was going to start all kinds of stuff. But I was pulling stuff from my stash, and I had this bag that had Valentine's stuff in it. And I knew that I had something. So I found Fat Quarter Shop came out with this free little pattern right here. So I wanted to stitch this, and I'm going to do the wall hanging, the quilt wall hanging to go with it. But when I pulled out this, and I was just going to use whatever's in this bag because this is a Valentine's Day bag. Well, here's one Valentine's I did. And then I found this. When I started this, it just had February, so I really need to finish this. And all I'm going to do on this, I'm not going to do, because I think I'm just going to make these all into pillows for One of my local consignment shops has dough bowls in like shapes of hearts, so I think I'm gonna go run up and get one, hopefully this week, if we're ever allowed to leave the house. So I'm just gonna do this without the border. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to work on this love, because it shouldn't take me too long. So I stitched on that for like an hour. I was gonna make this my car stitch, but the light hasn't been, excuse me. The light hasn't been the best when I'm sitting in the carpool line, so I need to bring my light with me, and I don't feel like doing that. So I showed you that. Then I also worked on my rooster sampler, and what I'm trying to do for January is, this is by JBW Designs. Here's a picture, and I'm trying to finish it's folded into 3 parts. See, and actually here, you can see it better here. Let's see. And I'm trying to finish up to this little section right here for January. Okay, so this is on, this is like Bestitch Me fabric. Maybe it's not. Nope, it's not Bestitch Me because it's got a sticker. This is Fiber on a Whim, 18 count brown sugar. Actually, I think I want to get some more of this because I really like this. So yeah, so I have to fill in all this and bring this down a little bit more and fill all this in, and then I will actually, hold on. Yeah, it goes like this. So it's coming along. I like it. It's really pretty. And this is, am I using? Yeah, and this is 2 strands. And I think I have to order more floss because it's cherry cobbler that I'm doing this in, and I think this is all the cherry cobbler I have. Unless, did I? Yeah, I think I have to order more cherry cobbler. So that's where I am on that. Unless I ordered cherry cobbler. I may have ordered cherry cobbler. I have a package coming from the Fat Quarter Shop, so there might be cherry cobbler in that. Then the last thing I worked on, and I've kind of been almost monogamously stitching on this week, is Miss Rosetta Featherstone. So Miss Rosetta Featherstone was giving me the fits the other day. This is Rosetta Featherstone. So I was trying to finish a page, and then I looked at it, and then I looked at my fabric, and I started getting very, very nervous that I wasn't going to have enough room because I set it up on my fabric wrong. Yeah. So I've been, I think this last week, let me see. And I did the antique rooster, which I showed you. 1, 2. One day I didn't do any stitching at all because I wasn't feeling well. So since last Monday, the 8th, I have been monogamously stitching on Rosetta Featherstone when I stitch. Now today I only put 1 thread in, but I will show you. Actually, let me take it out of the Q-snap so you can see the whole story. Oh. Now I started Rosetta Featherstone in 2022. She is on, I bought a kit from Hobby House Needles Works up in New York. This is a 16 count Platinum 8er by Zweigart. So I started getting nervous. I got to about here and I was very, very nervous she wouldn't fit all the way, because I was supposed to start her this way and I would have had plenty of room. But I will have room. I just won't have the 3-inch border that I have in the other, the 2 and 3 inch border I had. But so what have I done? I finished this motif right here. I had this one half done, so I put this one in totally. I put this little red in, I put this G in, and I had to fill in a couple of these. Then I came up top and I did the top border. So here we are, we went across the top border, and now I'm filling in all the flowers, or the strawberries as they call them. So that's where I am. The colors I am using, this is a conversion that Hobby House did. It's overdyed cotton conversion. So it is Weeks Dye Works, Classic Colorworks, and Gentle Arts, and Valdani. So everything's on here except and this is the Valdani. I have another skein. We actually had 2 skeins of this. So that's where I am. So what am I trying to do now? I'm trying to finish the flowers, and I would like to, this chart is very confusing because I don't know if you've ever done a hand. This one I'm finding more confusing than any other one I've done. So here's the chart. I had come down all the way to here, and then there's a big motif, but I'm getting very confused with the counting, so I need some more stuff in there because she's got some big spaces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to start, after I do the strawberries, I'm going to start outlining the roof of the house and then the house, because this house is massive and I want to get it done. But I'm not going to do that now. For my goal for January is to finish this border and just start her on the roof, because she comes up on my Whipco board twice. And I don't have her for a finish this year, but I would like to get her moving along. And I have a thing, once I get the house done, I think the motifs are going to be easier to do, and I'm not going to get as lost in the pattern, because I had to go from, say, page 1 to page 5, and then I had to go to page 9, and then sometimes I had to go back, so it was really confusing. And there's there's 20 pages in this pattern, so I needed to make it a little bit easier. So I'm gonna work and do the house, because I think once I get the house in, I'll have a better way to count on it. But I love her. I'm like so excited that she's gonna fit the way she's supposed to. And I figure if I get overwhelmed, I can always just continue working on the border, because the border is very very soothing. And the house is going to be a lot of fill-in, so it's not horrible. So that's where I am on that. And that really was, that was all my stitching. Well, what else? Oh, I did have a little bit of haul. Not a huge amount, but a little, this doesn't have a, this does not have a thing. And I cover that one. Move it. Okay, let me just make sure that's all together. Right. But I think we're going away at the end of the month, so I may take Rosetta with me if I can outline the house enough. So what else is new? Oh, so let me show you my haul, because I'm actually thinking I'm gonna try to find colors and put, maybe try to start this. So I ordered from Heartland Quilt and Stitch, which is the store of the Cornhusker State Stitchers, and they were having a sale, I believe. I don't know. Were they having? I don't know if they were having a sale or not. But I got this Teresa Kogut Sweetland. I still have to do the other one, but I like this one. So this is cute. I bought that. And then I love these. I did one of these and I'm like obsessed with them now. This is Easter Bunny Road. Now I don't really decorate for Easter that much. I mean, I have some redone, but I thought this was cute. So I think I'm gonna find the floss for this one. And then just cause I picked up a few more Prairie Schooler Santas that I didn't have. These will probably just go in my bin because I'm not gonna do these yet because this is 2009, 2011, and 2016. Those have no particular meaning in my life at this point. So they'll probably be some of the last I do. Then what else? Oh, then I was on Cross Stitch on Load, and Jen from Two Tall Stitchers, they're quilters also. Her and I don't remember the stitcher. She's in Arizona, I think she said Laura maybe. They're hosting a Lizzie Kate sale, like for a series that are not like the Christmas rules and stuff, or maybe I misunderstood it, but I don't really have a lot of Lizzie Kate. So I was on Stash Unload and I found this one I really like. I might just do this because Christmas is family and it's unopened and it has its buttons. So that was like major for me. Then the other one I got is called Tiny Tidings. And it's a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I haven't owned this. This is Tiny Tidings 8. And here they are. And I guess there are charms back here, or charms and buttons, but they're still in there. So that is really cool. So I'm really excited about that. Life update. Well, the kids went back to school. The kids have been off from school. We haven't had school since last Thursday. They've been off Friday, the weekend. Today's a holiday. They're off tomorrow. Hopefully they'll go back on Wednesday, because the weather's supposed to be up. It snowed here about 3 inches. They say 3 inches. My husband says it's not 3 inches. But life in the South is, if you hear the word snow, just stay home because people don't know how to drive. They don't know how to drive in the rain, so we just stayed home. Except my husband did have to go out today. Our puppy yesterday, when she was in the snow, took a header. She's a 65-pound puppy. They turned a year. My puppies turned a year in December. Well, she came in last night, and we're looking at her, and she's got a bump right here, like a goose egg. So we didn't know what it was. We said, we'll watch it. Got up this morning, it's no better. So we called the vet and they said to bring her in. So my husband brought her in and they said she wouldn't really let him look and stuff, but he was concerned that there was a hematoma. So he said the vet sedated her. Turns out she gave herself a black eye. So she's going to be fine. She has some meds. So that's really that. Then last week, my husband drove, maybe I have straight hair in my thing. My husband drove, I got a hair. My husband drove my oldest back to Waco. He had to jump her car because after a month it didn't want to start. But she's been doing good. She goes back, hopefully she'll go back to work tomorrow in class, but I don't know. They're having super cold temperatures there too. She said the stores were like empty. But she actually, the day she got back, she went grocery shopping, so she was okay. And I had sent her with some food. Not a lot else going on. I really need my kids to go back to school, and I really would like to go work a little bit. I mean, I only work 3 hours a day in the school, in the lunchroom, but it's nice to get out and see other people. But I've been quilting. I'm gonna make my daughter a project bag because she's doing the Chicken Club chickens from Lori Holt in Fat Quarter Shop. Yeah, I was supposed to have my Fat Quarter Shop box the other day, but it got held up in the weather because I was gonna mail my daughter a care package with her new chickens. So that's about it. I hope you all have a great night because it's like 8 o'clock here. Was it 8 o'clock? No, it's not 8 o'clock. No, it's only 7:30. It's 7:30. But have a great night. Thanks for everything. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for please liking and subscribing everything. If you have any questions on anything, please let me know. I know I'm a little bit scatterbrained today. But I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.